Did that just completely ruin your plan or what?
That ruined our plan, so you guys move forward to the manor.
I was just,
Shaquille,
You
are
see
you
his notebook, and he just puts
He's
it
like,
in the trash.
well. Hello, welcome to another episode of Dungeons and Grunts, where a bunch of military folks get together to play some D&D. A lot of us are new to this, so we are figuring out the game still, and except for Bale, he's fairly.
Happy has more experience than me.
Actually, true. I forgot Chappie. He's a veteran at this point.
He's a vet.
But yeah, we're all vets here. We all serve in the military and or currently serving. Yeah, Bale, he got kicked out because he's too fat. But beside the point.
Drink wine, drink local. Have fun, everyone. Eat cake.
I'm just kidding. It was stupid requirements. It's not really his fault.
Hey.
But anyway.
Hey, I'm 40 pounds down.
Yeah, you're looking hot as ever.
I am bloated.
Anyway, we'll go ahead and start with the intro. So I am.
No. We're gonna do this one a little bit differently because I want to start off. This is the start of Act 1. Basically, what had occurred in the past 8 sessions. This is Act 1. Sessions 1 through 8 have been kind of the prequel, if you would say, the start of the journey, or what caused our merry band of misfits and adventurers to become a group. So this one will just be started a little differently, just to get the mood and the vibe. When last you guys remember, there was an explosion. But we're going to start off, we're going to start almost in a cinematic view, right? Where the camera is high up in the sky. We're looking down upon what looks to be a town square. Cobblestone. There are 8 bodies lying down, seeming to be unconscious. A smoking crater with inside the crater a empty spherical object. We slowly zoom down towards the 4 individuals. One robed, skin seems to be gray but is slowly turning back to a more tan, wrinkled skin tone. A large, half-plated furbolg, blue skin, white hair. A short wood elf, black hair, salt and pepper look, and an 8-foot-tall Goliath barbarian, clad in furs and leathers, as our party wakes up. You guys all jolt, feeling as almost like energy is shot through all of you. Your heads are kind of pounding, and the last couple of minutes seem a little fuzzy. But everything is slowly coming back to you guys as you can hear concerned townsfolk approaching you all. Donk, you seem to be the first to get up. Your vision's a little blurry. Your eyes hurt. You don't know what it is. They feel almost like they just got singed. And you grip your amulet, the housing of your faith and your power for your god. And you feel burn on it, almost like it's been struck by electricity and burned. Looking down at it, it seems to be split with this weird purple energy in the middle of it. Can you introduce yourself, Donk?
Hello, Amulet. My name is Donk. What a nice little purple glow you've got there.
You don't hear a response from your amulet, but your head is definitely pounding. As the other large body next to you slowly kind of rouses up. But JJ, you are coming to. Nothing new to you. You're well accustomed to blackouts from battle, pain, waking up sore. You're definitely not used to the burning sensation that is coursing through your chest, though. That's for sure. As you kind of run your hand over your chest, and you look at your chest, and you can see very faint spiral scarring on your chest. And you feel a weird energy kind of pounding in your chest. Can you introduce yourself, Vajayjay?
Good day, everyone. I am Vajayjay. I'm the team's barbarian. I'm here to fuck shit up.
Good. You just came to. You were unconscious, and you're kind of coming back with a sharp pain in your chest, a burning sensation. And next to you is Donk, who's also kind of aroused, or not aroused.
Speak for yourself.
I'm wondering when my asshole hurts.
Oh, God.
You implant an alien in me, Daniel, or whoever?
Whoa.
Jesus.
No.
Vijay has roused from unconsciousness.
Mhm.
Rose from unconsciousness, not aroused from consciousness.
We then pan over to the short elf of the party. He's slowly coming to. You get up, Shaquille, and boy, are you aching. Whatever just happened hurt, and it hurt a lot. Your memory's a little fuzzy of what the hell just happened, but God, you have this aching headache on the side of your heads. And as you kind of raise your hands up to kind of rub your head, you feel what feels like scar tissue on the side of your skull. And you get up, notice the townsfolk. The hairs on the back of your neck kind of prickle because this is an unnatural thing. Can you introduce yourself, Mr. Shaquille?
Name is Shaquille Oatmeal. Anybody got Tums? Or Advil?
Yeah,
Or
it's
a change-
It's not your stomach.
Or a change of socks and water?
Oh, now we're talking.
And then we pan to the final member of this group, wearing loose-fitting robes, a staff on his back.
I have a
Your
staff.
s- Well, a walking stick, quarterstaff. You come to, your skin is looking like it's slowly regaining color, but it looked like it was gray almost, as the tan, wrinkly skin that you're now accustomed to takes place again. And you awaken, and you feel like your skin is crawling, like the muscles underneath your skin is also pulsating, quivering almost. Can you introduce yourself something?
Hello, I am Something Wong. I am a changeling monk, and I got to say, if you bow at all, bow low.
How low can you go?
Bow at hole?
How can you go?
Butthole?
That is what my great master from my dojo taught me to remember.
So, you guys are getting up, and as you guys are slowly coming to, getting aware of your senses, you can hear shouting, and you can hear sobbing. And the kind of collective thought goes through your heads of what the fuck just happened. And it kind of clicks after you've regained your senses, and you all have that memory somewhat together, back to what happened. When last we left, you had just defeated the Guardian. You had gone to the Aether Core. Tokde had beaten you all to get to the core to do something to it. You all had rushed in after her. You guys were behind, but then you were able to catch up to her, overtake her, but then you guys started arguing about what to be done, and Tokde touched the artifact. When she had touched the artifact, an explosion of air occurred, first and foremost, as purple energy bolted out of this engine, hitting Tokde in the arm and then passing on to the others. Shaquille, you were hit with the energy, getting hit and the side, it seems to have grazed you, hitting you in the sides of the head. While I'm describing this, can everybody go to your level 4 because you all leveled up last session? For this instance, I will. Can you guys do a feat?
I have 2 of them.
When you go to your level 4, do a feat and select the unknown affliction with your name. The reason why is there are some selections that don't work if we add feat via features and traits in
Unknown
D&D
official.
Beyond.
Got it.
If you guys do, and you guys are level 4, this is just a thing that you all have, but you guys do get your feat or ability score improvement. So whatever you guys decide, shoot me a message in Discord, and I will look it over and help out with that. So
Okay.
yeah,
You said feats under features and traits, right? Traits.
no,
right?
no, no, no. Actually, go to the character
Oh,
builder
gotcha.
and go to your level 4 because
No, I was able to add it from features and traits.
you can. However, you guys, the feature and trait does give you something that doesn't work in adding it via features and traits.
Really, even if you go to manage feats from there?
Yeah, it's I'll give an example. Every single one of you got a cantrip from this, but it won't give you the option to select a cantrip unless it's through the builder, which is really annoying. I couldn't find a workaround to it. It just seems to only work that way.
Oh, I see. So under character level 4, we can
Yep. And
go
for
there.
Donk and Shaquille, it's gonna be very important that you guys get that. So, as you can see, Shaquille's or Alex's face, that this is why I was very excited for Act 1 to begin. Shaquille, you are hit with the energy in the side of your head. You feel this scorching pain through your brain as it almost seems like this unnatural energy courses through you, and the capacities of your mind have been expanded, and you're filled with this unnatural knowledge. You feel like your intelligence has increased by 2 points specifically, and you have a
Jealous.
better understanding of Arcana. And as this energy passes to you, it hits Cal right in the neck and kind of spirals up the side of his head, and it launches towards something. You were hit by this purple energy. It first started at your hand and then bounced straight to your throat. Oh, by the way, Shaquille, you feel like the energy kind of spiraled on the side of your head, leaving this weird, almost invisible purple scarring energy on the side of your head.
I'm a mage now.
Something hit your hand and then to your throat, as this energy seems to have expanded the abilities of your throat. You seem to kind of hear your surroundings a little bit better as well, and you feel almost lighter on your feet as these spirals kind of carve their way into your body. And when you had felt the energy hit you, you felt like your muscles were turning into liquid under your skin. Vajeja, you were hit square in the chest.
Of course.
The burning sensation
Just gone.
hitting you, and no, we're in the past, so just shh. And you feel like you could take on the world, like you could run for miles and miles. Your constitution, some would say, has increased, and you feel like the primordial blood that runs in your veins, thanks to the slight relation to giants you share, is awakened in you. The energy then launches towards Goff and Bardoff, the 2 goblins in the party, as you see their skin almost seem to rupture and boil before your eyes. And lastly, Donk, you are hit by this energy, hitting you square directly in the eyes and right in the amulet.
Ow, my amulet.
You, Donk, feel your mind kind of open. Your perception has increased. You feel more alive. But you also feel colder, like darkness has set in by this unknowing thing that has struck you. And after you guys have all been struck, You feel like the very air has escaped your lungs as you're all pressed to the ground, and the orb has created a force field around you, launching you into the air. You blast through cavern, rock, stone, dirt, and you are launched hundreds of feet into the sky. You can see the span across you. You see floating islands in the distance. You see various settlements before you, and you see dragons and giants in mortal combat. And then you begin to fall. The sphere seems to be freaking out. It is spinning violently. The orange purple energy in the center seems to be freaking out, punching at the metal. And then you hear dark laughter in your minds as the energy blasts from the face of the sphere, tearing open the metal and exploding into multiple fragments, spreading across the land. And you all begin to fall. And fall. Until suddenly, you stop. We come back to the town square. As you guys are kind of looking around, shaking it, the town square looks familiar. And you guys have landed in the town square of Rustham. Cal and Tokde are screaming at one another. Cal with his sword drawn and looking like he's ready to attack her. And Bardoff is sobbing, holding the dead body of Goff. What do you guys do?
I look at Donk and I'm like, don't you even think about it. Just want to throw it out there. And you tried to auction me off previously. I'm not offering any favors for him.
Like,
Okay.
I was like, did Chappie text you in silence?
No.
So
I'm still butthurt from when he tried to offer me as a sex slave, so I'm not about that life.
I wonder how much time has passed and whether or not I can
It is
spare him
bright
from
daylight.
dying.
It is bright daylight. Oh, are you gonna walk over to them?
Yeah.
I was going to walk over
Walk
to them.
just
yeah.
happened,
So-
boys.
So, Donk, as you are walking over, Goff seems to have died. He looks almost like he had fallen from a high height as blood is pooled out of his nose. He seems almost like the muscles and organs in his body have pushed out from his mouth. And as you start walking, the energy glows from your amulet, shaking violently, and you hear a dark whisper in your head. And it causes that voice causes you to pause. And then you hear this crackle as Goff melts in the hand of Bardoff, turning into this horrific black goo.
Holy crap.
Bardoff,
Not every
on?
day you see that.
Bardoff continues to sob, screaming. "No!" And then you see something really unsettling.
Hold on, before you do that, can I reach in my inventory pack, pull out a health potion to heal him?
He's liquid.
He's liquid.
He's still screaming.
Just pour it out for the homies.
no.
That was his brother or whatever.
That's the other goblin. And then what you see that's unsettling, Donk, is Bardoff's leather armor kind of seems patchwork and has fallen apart a little bit from the combat and the falling. And his back is exposed. And what you first see is that black slime and sludge that Goff turned into seems to move towards Bardoff and absorb into his body. And then you see bubbles and blisters forming on the back of Bardoff. Bubbling, blistering. Then it pops like this horrific pimple. And then Goff sloughs out of the back of Bardoff. Coughing and
heck?
hacking, but fully naked. How do you guys react?
I pour myself a shot of sake.
That's a fair reaction.
Can I throw my spare rag?
This
at
is
him
like
and
a
put
scene
some
from
clothes on?
Transformers. Where, like Liquid turns into just a nude Transformer guy.
I'm racking my brain to see if I have any sort of knowledge as to what could have caused something like that.
Well, you hear the voice whisper, "From death comes life." And you continue hearing the shouting from behind you. Does anybody approach Cal and Tokde just having a shout fest?
No, I'm still kind of interested in the goo.
Well, what you notice, Donk, is the goo has disappeared. It's like all of it got like sucked up into Bardoff.
Into Bardoff.
Yeah, it got sucked into Bardoff, and then his back bubbled and blistered, and then popped out Goff.
So they're both dead.
No, they're both alive.
No, Goff like rebirth through Bardoff.
And that pimple
Oh,
in his back. Yeah.
now it's all coming together.
So we're going to cut to something you were closest to Cal and Tokde as they're having their shout fest. And looking at Cal first. Cal like is taller and bigger, and half of his clothes are ripped to shit. And you can see his veins are still black, but his horns are bigger and his eyes are glowing purple. And you see this purple flame form around his blade as he's growling at Tokde and goes, "What the shit did you do to us?" And then looking at her, you see her metallic arm is just pulsating with this purple energy. And then it looks like her veins are glowing, and it kind of runs up to her temple and fades away. And she just kind of sits there petrified as to what the fuck just happened. And then Cal lunges. Cal lunges forward and tries to stab down on her. And then the blade stops. Can everybody make me an Arcana check for me? Unless you're Donk, who's still working.
17.
You know, if you want Donk or Chappie, if you open another tab with your character, then you can roll while you're still working on your other.
With that high of a roll, I won't even have to ask any of you guys to do that, because, Alec, what'd you roll?
17.
True. I got 10.
So, Shaquille, you get this headache, and you see this purple shield form right in front of Tokde. But with that Arcana check, you can tell she didn't cast that. Nobody cast that. It just appeared as Cal tried to stab her. And Cal continues to keep trying to stab her with no success. And then Tokde, snapping out of her petrification, snaps and teleports away.
Nice. I almost wonder if it's like that purple glow that everybody's experienced, like somehow ties all of us together.
With that Arcana check, I'll also say you do notice what looks like a faint piano wire line kind of stringing together all of you. So you guys are all there. Bardoff is freaking the fuck out about Goff just sloughing out of his back. And Goff is coughing and hacking and is fully alive. But JJ, you threw him a cloth so he kind of wraps around his junk, and they're both freaked the fuck out. As the townsfolk also look mortified. As all of you, who just about 3 days prior were accused of murdering the Baron and have just now landed in the town square. And then you hear the marching of guards towards you all as they surround you and point their spears. They point their weapons at you. Shield up, weapon down, top of shield, pointing it at you all.
Yeah, not this time, you fucks. I'm not going back to prison.
You hear the guard captain, "Hold! Nobody attack! Now the party was sent out. Was your mission successful?"
Absolutely. Done. Dusted. We'll take our gold payment.
Is this
It was a success.
Is this the engine or thing you were sent to find?
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
What's in your pocket?
Come see for yourself.
He's like, all right. And the guard captain walks towards you and puts his hand out.
Why don't you reach in there and find out yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta.
dig around.
Yeah, it's in there.
Get real deep. See what you can find.
Make a persuasion.
Wait, this is Eric's freaking. Oh my!
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, no.
I rolled it that one.
He looks at you and goes, "Not in 1,000 years." Fucking. No, it was just Shaquille that was rolling. He's not in 1,000 years. What's in the pocket?
I just pull out a middle finger.
To be expected. And then he doesn't show any hostility. He shows more concern of what the fuck just happened. And then you hear some more armored footsteps, and then you all see Segwent. And he's just kind of touching the metal, kind of examining what the hell's going on. And then he goes, "Well, that is one way of delivering the goods, I would assume. So, Mr. Cal, I take it you succeeded in your mission." And you all look over at Cal, and he seems to have calmed down, and he kind of shrinks a little bit. His horns recede, and the veins that he had kind of appearing just kind of disappeared. Shakes his head, and his eyes go back to the black surface they were. And he just goes, "I guess. I mean, I don't fucking know. They're fucking... Here's the core. There's no energy out of it anymore." Did any of you guys say anything?
We are the energy.
So Gwent just kind of stares at the core. None of you have to really roll an Arcana check for that one, but you can all determine, there's no energy coming out this. Not like when you guys first encountered it down in the ruins. And so Gwent just goes, "Well, at the very least, it's been discovered what's happened. You all look a little worse for wear. And I see you picked up 2 goblins as companions. Would you all care for a nice shower?"
Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I could go with a shower again.
Do you guys have a laundry place at all?
I need
Just
beer.
asking.
We do. We have.
Oh, perfect. Yeah,
We have maids that can take care of that.
absolutely.
Your accent is different.
I could say your mom was different when I saw her last night, but I don't talk about that. Anyway,
Good luck finding my mother. She is an incorporeal being of energy. But good luck. With
I was just joking. Anyway, I'm sorry. That's
Wet blanket, my friend.
yes.
Would you care to follow?
Yeah, I'm so lost in the sauce. I'm down for whatever.
So the guards kind of make way, and so Gwen tells them to pick up the core and bring it to the palace, or not the palace, the manor up on the mountainside. And you guys are walking past the townsfolk, and they're unlike the last time you walked past the townsfolk. Well,
Can I nut check one of the guards?
Something. Oh, what was that?
Can I do athletics for like nut checking one of the guards as I walk by him?
Sure.
So that'll teach him how to. Where am I? Shit, 11.
You punched the cod piece on a guard, so you didn't hurt him, but your hand fucking hurts, and he just kind of stares at you like, "What the fuck's your deal?"
Making sure it's there. Good job.
Cup check.
Cup check.
Cup check. But it's a little shocking because last time Shaquille, something, and Vijay, you guys were walking past the guard or the townsfolk. You were getting tomatoes thrown at you. Dog shit, you were throwing tomatoes.
I was
at them.
there.
That's true. Yeah, I got
Yeah, it was
hit
a
by
good throw.
that. I got hit by that guy. Gosh.
They have strange customs here.
But now they're just looking at you with a mixture of awe and mortification because they just watched you all fall from the fucking sky and are alive. And you guys make your way to the manor. Donk, you've been here before, but Shaquille,
Wait, new mayor?
you are?
God. I was like mayor number 17.
No, this is the military captain. He is the stand-in until a new baron is
Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha.
announced. But he's been alive for all the other barons.
Yep.
Oh, actually, before we
Sussy.
get to the manor, Shaquille, can you make me a perception check at advantage?
Perception. 17 and Jen. 21.
Ooh, yeah, that 21. With that high of a roll, damn. First, you notice a hand is in your pocket.
Is this a prison?
It's getting sexy. I like it.
It's
All right, hold my pocket,
Um,
bitch.
So, well, no, first you feel a hand in your pocket, and
Not my hand,
second,
is
you
it?
turn and you notice a symbol. Symbol you are all too familiar with your work. An ally, and then you hear a voice. It chased me, you fucking idiot. And you see a gnome woman with her hand in your pocket, wearing rags, sees that you see her, and she books it. What do you do?
I couldn't do acrobatics or anything like that to try to like grab the hand as I felt it.
Make an imposed athletics check then.
All right, bet. 12.
You're usually good at catching thieves in the work and the arts. You have a little bit of a background like that. The hand you reach for and the hand slips out. It slips out masterfully. This is definitely somebody from your guild. And they
Book it.
they run.
Sorry, I missed it real quick. They didn't take anything. They left
you
the
heard a
emblem.
whisper in your mind.
Oh, in my
Follow me.
mind.
Follow me.
Follow me.
As
Do you know the way?
individual runs, you hear, "Stupid knife ear!" And pew. Knife ear is a derogatory term for elves.
Dang. You're just gonna take that?
Ah, that's fine.
Like,
They didn't take
out of
anything.
sight, out of mind, or can I still get a guiding bolt and just absolutely tow this? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't want to.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Shaquille?
Well, they didn't take anything, right? They just put their hand in my pocket, and then as I tried to grab it, they pulled it out and ran.
And they said, "Follow me."
Ah, there's no
And
fucking
this is
time for
somebody
that.
from your guild.
No one gives a shit. Next slide.
Okay. Ouch. All right. So you guys move forward, and you just hear the whisper, "Fucking idiot," and you guys move forward.
Did that just completely ruin your plan or what?
That ruined our plan. So you guys move forward to the manor.
I was just,
Shaquille,
You
are
see
you
his notebook, and he just puts
He's
it
like,
in the trash.
all right.
There goes a few hours of work.
Did you check your pocket?
Well, I let me check my inventory here.
Or are you
Damn.
going to check it now?
Yes.
Okay. What you will notice, and I will add it in, is there is 4 little stones. And you know these stones. These are modified sending stones. Usually they're used for sending messages back and forth, almost like a phone. But these are modified. And it has the symbol of your guild carved into the back. And on one of them, there is a message written for the manor. What you know is these modified sending stones don't just serve as being able to hear messages. And so if take it, somebody has one sending stone and another, you guys can communicate back and forth.
It's a pager. Got it.
Yes. These ones, however, have been modified to where they can also the ones that are in your hands can see and send images towards the magician that carved them. The wizard. So you guys are making your way to the manor, and The guards have, you can see from how high you are on the steps that the guards have put the sphere into a cart and are slowly pushing it towards the mine. And so Gwent is just walking, and then he asks all of you, who's leading this walk? Cal is in front, but is anybody else walking alongside him?
I'm walking behind him.
Well, I'll assume since somebody tried to pocket me, I probably was in the back.
I feel like I should be kind of up front because I'm familiar with the area.
All right. And then I'm
How
assuming...
close, Eric? How close are you walking behind him?
Arm's distance, don't worry.
Oh, I was like, he's like,
But I do have my hand on my dagger.
I'm holding the rear.
Okay. Cal again is up front as well, walking alongside you, Donk, and Goff and Bardoff are in the back looking a little mortified. Goff looks fucked up. Like he's not like physically, mentally he looks a little fucked because he died. He fucking died and is now just walking again. And so Gwen finally kind of speaks up, seeming to have been like contemplating what the fuck just happened, and goes, so would anyone care for a report onto what happened?
Yes, what happened?
Oh, is the big
Yeah.
one? Oh, the big one's going to talk.
Yeah, we all talk.
Well, hopefully, Donk, you appreciated the gift I provided with the bag.
It did prove handy.
Oh, yeah, that sock came in clutch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I must have left a sock in there. Apologies, I actually meant to just kind of leave rations and equipment.
No. We like the sock.
Well, you may keep the sock.
It's in the
Good.
cave.
You're gonna want to let me keep it.
Well, I don't want to know the implications of what that meant. However, I'm assuming the magic source no longer exists.
Oh, you want us to report? The way you worded it made it sound like you were going to tell us something, so are you waiting for us to fill you in?
I mean, I wasn't in the ruins. I wouldn't be able to report otherwise.
Oh, yeah, that's why I was wondering what this report you were talking about was. Anyway, we found the place. We found a weirdo. We closed the wall off.
Was the
We
weird-
hung out in a cave. It smelled bad. Then we went further in, transported through this weird door. My buddy over there, Shaquille, went invisible 3 times in a row. One time I went with him. Anyway, we get to the end. We find this temple. Doors open.
Found
There's a
another
big-
weirdo.
Yeah, there's a big weirdo. But he's powered by these 2 totem poles. Took us a minute to figure it out. But once we did, we messed him up. He messed us up. Don't get me wrong. But we messed him up too.
Nearly killed the big one. The big one.
Yeah. Anyway, you're pretty much up to speed. You're welcome.
You just
I
kind of
was
see
there.
Gwen stop, and just shakes his head a little bit like, oh, I mean, that was a report.
I mean, if you want some of the finer details, you could probably ask, I don't know,
Was JJ?
Cal.
the JJ.
Alright, fill him in there.
Mr. fucking Black Void over there. Fucking...
You're gonna want to hear some of the more extracurricular details from Vijay. You can put that in your personal report. Refer to it later.
I heard a report of him flirting with one of the guards. I'm afraid of what extracurricular intends.
I'll write it on a memo. See my report tomorrow.
Cal, I'll just send me a proper report once you're done. You did fine work, though, all 4 of you. I'm impressed. I would have assumed you all... Quite frankly, I was afraid you would all die.
Why didn't you tell us about Cal?
Didn't need to. I told you were going to meet an agent.
Are you sure you told us?
I did. You would meet up with...
Well, why didn't you say it in a way that we would remember?
I did not expect you... I mean, I expected you all to take notes, but you didn't, clearly.
Oh, we did. I lost those like day one.
Well, shit. Shame.
Oh, we forgot to mention we got ambushed on our way there.
Many times.
Oh yeah.
By the goblins, yes. I heard the report from the guards. Yes.
Speaking of
Yeah.
guards,
From
where's
what I
going
under-
in?
where's
from
our
what I
friend
understand-
Delnak?
Delnak?
Yeah, where is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where's a pal?
Delna is a higher ranking city guard.
One of our members would like to see her, please.
Well, we can definitely arrange a meeting later today once the banquet is.
And then I wink at Eric.
However, Delna is currently in the
I got you.
infirmary. However, Delna is in the infirmary.
No.
She is still recovering. She took severe mental. She did take a severe head trauma.
I've seen worse.
Can I?
that
can I,
guy over there freaking literally turned into liquid and rebirthed from a pimple.
Yeah, you know anything about that? You ever seen that?
You hear Bardoff.
I am horrifyingly mortified by that one.
Glad
And
you're
then
okay,
Goff-
buddy.
And then Goff just shudders.
Looking good, Goff.
You ever seen something like that?
Thank you, Shaquille. That's appreciated.
I've been on a few different planes, and I gotta tell you, don't recognize that.
You then hear behind you as that hooded woman that seems to be very like the magical advisor appears next to you, and she goes, well, I don't know much, but all of you seem to be infected with something. Whatever it is that happened to you down there was unnatural. The old ones, the Dracathian, they did conduct unpleasant experiments. For all we know, you were infected by something from the outer planes. I can conduct more research later, but I would advise you all rest.
You want us to rest while we're all infected with whatever this weird taint stuff is.
Well, with whatever it is, you're not dying of it yet. I think a celebration of your accomplishments will be needed to ease your spirits, as I will be requiring blood samples and semen samples from all of you.
Yeah, I bet you want that semen sample, ain't that right, Rashid?
I may advise you that
That's already here.
You better bring a bucket for those two.
It's already here.
It's on my hand.
Yeah, 55-gallon drum anywhere around this place?
oh, oh, you wanted it later. Oh,
There might be a sample on something Wong's back there.
Oh, there is crusties on the back, isn't there?
if you have a
Well,
hard time,
you were in the showers. You probably cleaned.
well, oh, was I? I don't remember that.
Yeah, you guys rested
good.
twice in the sauna.
Okay.
She goes, I was merely joking. I did not intend for that to be taken seriously. A blood sample will be needed.
You got to be careful what you say around here.
Unless you want to provide that, I would not oblige. Just more material I can examine.
Yeah, just in case, we'll just do both.
Yeah, I'll need help extracting mine, though.
I have an assistant with magazines for you.
What is a magazine? Is magazines a thing?
That's
over here?
a thing that Jacofians use for research.
Yeah. The
research.
The Jacofians.
Research
The
files,
Jacofian
yes.
faction. They
Yeah.
create tasteful depictions of nude men and women for anyone's pleasures, drawn on beautifully crafted books.
Sign me up, boys.
I always heard it pronounced Jerkofian, not Jacofian, but maybe the R is silent.
Yes, sometimes it depends. I pronounce it Jacofian. You would pronounce it Jerkofian.
I will say my master did say something about.
Did you say jerk off on him? Okay.
Okay.
I mean, if you want me to, I mean.
Oh my god. Anyways, so you guys, as you guys are bantering and bullshitting, you guys finally make it to the palace, or not palace, manor. Doorway opens. The manor is definitely not as ostentatious as that palace you guys were in the ruins. It's a very, very nice, well-kept, but very modest meeting room for guests to wait to be summoned by the Baron into the main hall. There are, of course, the guest rooms to the right, as you know of Donk, where in those guest areas there is, of course, the showers, well, this is a high fantasy world. Showers. Yeah, there's fucking showers. All right. Fuck you. My world, there's showers. And then to the left is the kitchen. So Gwent stands there and says, I think it would be rather advantageous for you all to rest. Not fully rest, but unwind. You will spend the night here. I do have a task I would love assistance with, if you could please. All of your names have been cleared. You will not be pursued by any guards. You are absolved of any crime that you were accused of. However, none of you committed. So the maids will assist with undressing and cleaning if you need it. The kitchens will prepare feasts, and then after the feast, I'm pretty sure you will be needed by Ezadori. Ezadori will assist you in whatever it is that has ailed you. So,
Can I ask a question?
Cal, I will ask you back to my personal quarters for a report. I apologize. I did not catch your names, goblins. And then Bardoff goes, the name's Bardoff, and that's Goff. And so Gwent goes, just nods and says, well, you are more than welcome to avail in the guest quarters and a shower if needs be. And you are more than welcome to attend the feast, as it appears you aided these individuals in the success of the mission. And without a fucking hesitation, Bardoff and Goth book it. But they book it to the kitchen by accident. And you hear a lot of loud clattering and a scream as they book it back the fucking other way, and Segwent is just pointing at the guest rooms. And they book it to the guest rooms. What was the question you were going to ask?
Are there any flower pots or any flowers nearby?
The way it's set up,
the
way it's set up is the walls. So this is a modest kind of gathering room, right? This is where, if there are any diplomats or anything like that, they're going to rest here, be prepared to be summoned into the main hall. There is kind of like a bevel set up about not 8 feet tall, about 5.5, 6 feet tall high, where there are potted plants hanging from chains, and there is windows allowing sunlight to pour in from all around up until where it appears like you're in the mountain range. Because remember, the manor is built into the mountain.
Right. Any beautiful flowers that I could just pluck?
Yeah, give me a sec. I will, just for, I was not expecting that. I will look up a flower. Yeah. I
don't need to know the exact type. I just need to know if I can pluck it.
So there are a lot of multicolored flowers. They're more mountain flowers. So they're not they're not flowers that are growing really high and tall. They kind of are more knee level in the wild. But you definitely see a very beautifully colored iris with
can I pluck it?
Instead of purple, it's pink, which is a mutation in those flower species.
Can I pluck it?
You definitely can. Segwent, I mean, are you gonna ask Segwent if you can do that, or are you just gonna walk up and pluck it?
I'm just gonna walk up and pluck it.
Segwent goes, well, I would, as long as it's just one.
Oh, my apologies. I needed it for my good friend here. And I walk it over to the JJ, and I give it to him, and I say, listening well is as powerful as talking well. and is also as essential to true conversation. And I give it to him, and then I tell him, you should probably give it to your dwarven lady girlfriend.
Sequent just kind of stands there, shocked. So you give him the flower, and yeah, whatever the fuck that was.
Trying to hook him up, man. Trying to
Mail
hook
out
him
of
up.
my backpack.
Okay.
Trying to hook him up.
So you just have a purple flower or a purple or a pink iris. So,
I still put on my hilt.
you can put on the hilt. Oh shoot, I forgot about your sword. I meant to actually include this. We'll deal with that in a couple of minutes. So Segwent says, without further ado, you all will go to the guest quarters, and I will summon you for a meal later.
Nice.
And Segwent and Cal walk through the hall doors, and the doors shut. I forgot to mention there are 4 guards, one each posted on the guest and the kitchen doors, and then 2 posted on the main doors to the main hall. What do you guys do?
Can I follow them into the kitchen? Hungry.
You cannot. Well, wait, the kitchen?
Well, that's where Cal and the other guy went, right?
No,
Or
they
girl?
went into the main hall.
No. Well, then I head over to the kitchen to look for food, scraps, whatever.
You can definitely walk towards the kitchen. We will deal with you later. What do the other 3 do?
Honestly,
Go
I,
to my guest quarters, unwind.
I reach into my pocket and look at the sending stones.
The one that has the most engraving on it whispers in, it glows a little bit to you, and then you hear a whispering in your head. Well, idiota, you were supposed to follow me, and you did not. But I planned for that, and you listen. We need you to plant these in the manor. Quietly, if at night. We knew you were going to be here. Remember your mission. First, we need you to assess the manor, because the barony makes us suspicious. We want to first determine the higher-ups before we make our move to occupy this location.
Oui, oui, monsieur, je le mange pas si je.
Oui, oui.
Is that sound coming out of your pocket?
He's still in the waiting room. So
None of
we
you
can-
heard. None of you heard that. None of you heard anything. You just saw Shaquille staring at a stone.
Okay.
Oh, it's not amplified to where
No.
everyone can hear?
Nope,
Okay.
you guys did not hear that. So, role playing has begun. You guys did not hear that. But you definitely saw Shaquille just staring at a stone.
I love rocks, crack rocks.
I'm not even sure if I noticed that. I was kind of excited about getting to my guest room again.
Okay, so Donk, you're making your way towards it, and the maid that had helped you out prior has kind of like moseyed up towards you, and he's like, "Well, hello, sir. It's been a little bit."
Yeah, it has. You again, huh? Is this
Yes.
like your dedicated room? Or are you in charge of all the rooms? What's going on here?
Well, we are dedicated to all of the rooms, but there are going to be 4 maids specifically catered to you all to meet your needs, as you did assist the Baron, not the Baron, my apologies, the military captain in his endeavors.
Can you describe her to me? What she look like? What's
This is a half-elven woman. She stands at about 5 feet tall, blonde hair, braided, thick braid, but she has very long hair. You can tell as this thick braid goes to the lower end of her back.
Tell me more.
She has piercing, very sharp, desaturated green eyes, pale with freckles, and rosy cheeks and bright red lips. And she's wearing kind of like a, not like your stereotypical maid outfit. She is wearing more of like a very nice, well-kept gown. No frills or anything like that, as it would more than likely get in the way of actual duties as a maid. But she looks very noble, almost. It's almost like the barons wanted their maids to be functional, but 2 do show like high class and nobility for guests. Her dress is very bright blue.
Well, I hope your stay here was less eventful than my adventures out there.
Why, Mr. Donk, all of our adventures are much more tame than delving into ruins and fighting monsters.
Yeah, well, glad you're okay. I'm going to go to bed now. And I go to bed.
You're going to bed? Oh, of course. And she walks with you towards your guest room. And you're stationed at the same guest room just because it's well kept. The other 2? Something. What are you doing?
All right. I'll head to the laundromat and wash my clothes.
So yeah, you walk into the guest rooms alongside Donk and the
shower as well.
And the maid to his left. You walk towards the laundry room, and the showers are right next to it. And there is another maid. She is a normal.
Can I barge back in real quick with a whole chicken roast offering everyone?
We'll have your adventure in the kitchens later, after I'm done with something. So standing before you is 3 other maids. The one that turns towards you is a human woman, dark, tawny skin, short, well-kept hair, about shoulder length, piercing honey eyes, wearing a similar dress to the maid that was talking to Donk, but she is wearing it. Hers is not bright blue; it's more of a very mute tan color. And she goes, "Well, sister, are you looking to be assisted?"
Yes. Yes. I am trying to wash my clothes, and I am also need to shower a little bit because I've had a long journey.
Of course.
And she assists you in derobing.
Nice.
She then takes your clothes and begins to throw it into the basket, or the basket of water, and begins scrubbing at it furiously as you walk into the showers. It's like very old school showers, but there is copper tubing that leads to a water spout. It's not like our modern showers where there are multiple little tiny streams. It's like just a big one single spout spouting out water. Right?
All right. Yeah. I'll start showering.
So you're clean. So Shaquille, we'll get back to you. You are left looking at your stones in the main room. Vijay, you are walking into the kitchen. And as you walk into the kitchen, the staff kind of looks at you, nods at you, a little confused why you're in there. But then Vijay, you hear a whisper in the back of your head. "It seems like you've awakened, mate." And
Is this chicken talking to me? I look at everything weirdly.
no, you feel a humming from the sword on your back.
Humming from a sword on my back.
The sword that you picked up from the gnolls. In that moment, you're standing in this cold plain. Mountains all around you. The sky is dark. And standing before you is a giant. A frost giant, scarred, sitting upon a throne with a beautifully carved ice crown on his head. His beard is this bright ginger that ends in almost like it's frozen with that white color. His eyes glowing, piercing blue, looking upon you. He's tattooed and scarred, and he stands about 28 feet tall. He is a very big... Well, you're not in a memory. No. He is a very tall frost giant for frost giant standards. And he is he's sitting before you with an identical sword that is on your back. And he just goes, "Well, for JJ, it's finally nice to make your presence. Care for a chat?"
Can I pull out my sword, analyze it?
Yeah, you pull out your sword, and the sword had looked like this rugged iron weapon. But before you, the iron melts off. Well, not melt. It more cracks and crumbles like stone. And the runes in the center glow blue, and the blade looks like it has been beautifully carved from ice. And the giant chuckles again, the ground rumbling before your feet, and the cold wind blowing through you as he goes,
You may call me Frostbeard, the original king of the Frost Giants. And you wield my weapon, boy. Care to make a deal.
And that's where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Thank you for tuning in to Dungeons and Grunts. We hope you've enjoyed this episode so far, and if so, please drop us a rating and comment what you think. Not sure if you guys are tracking, but we are on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, so be sure to follow us on there for updates and additional content. Thanks again, and you all take care.